Volkswagen Transporter T6.1 that you see here. This is 2021 model that came to us with the battery drain issue. Imagine getting to the car, switching on the ignition, lights come up, but when you're trying to crank the engine, no power. It doesn't have enough power, it's just not doing it. First thing in your mind, oh, my battery is low, let me charge it up, or even replace it for a new battery. You do that, but after a day or two, same problem happens again. This obviously means there is a more serious issue that you need to investigate, probably linked to any of the electrics in the car, but not many people actually would link this to SOS control module, the emergency call function that is present on all the modern Volkswagen cars. In this video, we're going to talk about the hidden SOS control module errors that can cause battery drain like on this car, how to identify them, and how to fix it. Let's get to it. So on this example, in this transporter, we actually not getting any errors on the dash, on the clocks, or on the SOS switch itself. So let me show you what I mean by that. So as you can see here, the light itself on the switch is green, so indicates there's absolutely no issues whatsoever with the SOS emergency call function. And at the same time, if I go to the cluster, there's no error messages about the SOS itself. So this is really confusing because that's why we call it hidden errors, because they do not come up, they don't mention that, they not show up at all. They could be the cause of battery drain in the car. On the infotainment system itself, also no issues whatsoever, but sometimes the SOS could cause the user profiles not allowing you to log in. So you couldn't use the WeConnect functions of the system itself because it will just interfere. So that's also another indicator that could tell you that the SOS error, SOS control module has some issues. It doesn't show there's a SOS error, but it's causing function limitations with infotainment system. Now, if you go to Volkswagen dealership or any main garages, they will just connect the official diagnostic tool to the car, and usually this might show you the error. It's not always the case, but it might show you the error, but the error doesn't tell the full story. So let me show you exactly. If we plug in Odis Diagnostic, the official Volkswagen Odis Diagnostic tool, what it actually shows. Now here we have the official Volkswagen Diagnostic tool red default, and you can see here the control module faulty, internal electrical malfunction. That's all you get. That's all the information you get. So if you go to the dealership or any main garages that use the official tools, they're just gonna give you this fault. Most of the time, they're just gonna quote on the full system replacement because they say, yeah, the module is faulty and needs replacement. That's all it tells you, nothing else. So that's why this is just a surface level diagnostic information. It doesn't actually tell you what has gone wrong, and doesn't give you any story, just like a surface level information. Now here we have more advanced engineering tool that gives us more information. Same faults, but now you get more information. So control module faulty, internal electrical malfunction, same what we had there on the official tool, but now we can see control unit defective, analog circuitry. So analog circuitry, what it actually means for most of us, it's just some engineering term, but in simple words, it means the analog signaling is not getting in and out from the SOS control module. Right, so here we have the OCU, the SOS control module itself. So let me remove the cover so you can see how it's built. This is the main circuit board that sits inside, and that's where the battery sits here, and that's how the circuit board looks. And obviously you've got different things on it, like the 4G antenna here, capacitors that are responsible for protecting the voltage on the circuit board. You've got the MCU and all the various chips on it and connectors and so on. Now, with age, the electronics obviously can fail because it's just the nature where they live. Cars go through really harsh conditions. You go through hot weather, cold weather, uneven surfaces, constant vibrations. So it's much harsher conditions compared to like a TV that sits at home in a steady environment. These go through much harsher conditions, and that's why they develop issues like, for example, dry solder joints or faulty chips, or you can also get corrupted software on them. And now finding the issue requires going deep, requires going to the board level diagnostics to identify the exact fault and then to repair it. That's why surface level diagnostics that you get from dealers will never be able to get this deep to identify the issue. They will just say, this doesn't have any communication, it requires full replacement. So it's efficient for dealers because they get a quick turnaround, but it's expensive for the car owners to have this repaired, because often it doesn't need that. Often it's just a simple repair, maybe not simple, but needs a full, you can have a board level repair that will restore the full functionality. Now the system showed us the analog circuitry hardware issue, which obviously could be, as we've shown on this board here, on this module, that it could be to do with the hardware, which can be repaired on a board level, as well can also be repaired sometimes by repairing a corrupted software. Obviously, diagnostics will reveal if it's just a corrupted software or actually there is a physical issue on the board. But if it is a software related problem, it can be also repaired by rebuilding the full operating firmware and then followed by the full software updates for this unit. So there are different ways to fix it depending on the exact fault. But though the fault can only be identified when the board level diagnostics are done, something that is not available through the main garages or the dealerships themselves. So on this occasion, we identified two issues. One, which was a physical issue on the PCB board that we fixed, and also a corrupted firmware. So we restored that as well. And now the car has no longer errors and is fully working without any battery drain. So as you can see, SOS control modules, they have hidden errors that can cause issues like battery drain or infotainment issues like logging into your profiles. There are also other ones, but so it's just to show you that sometimes the obvious things might not look like they are obvious, because you would never think that SOS control module, the emergency call function, could be causing these issues. However, because all the modern Volkswagen Group cars are so interconnected and interlinked with Volkswagen servers these days, they can throw these issues without us even realizing. And often it's not hidden like on this example. Often you get the SOS message warning on your dash. And when it happens, you should watch this next video. We show you what are the most common causes that cause the SOS warning lights and how to deal with them. Click on the video and watch it next.